Thanks, Robert, and welcome back to our Sunday gathering. Before we start, please invite your tens to join us, and please turn your cameras on so we may see your smiling faces. Now, as usual, we will have our opening intention. John?
Thank you, Richard. Good morning, friends. Great to see everyone, all those smiling faces here. Uh, we're taking this from Rabash, who testifies to man. We need an environment, meaning a group of people who are all of the view that they must achieve whole faith. This is the only thing that can save a person from the view of the collective. At that time, everyone strengthens everyone else to crave to achieve whole faith, that he can bestow contentment upon the Creator, and that this it will be his only aspiration. Again, taken from Rabash, who testifies to man. Behind, friends.
Thanks, John. Now, as we close out our 2025 calendar year and start our new 2026 calendar year, Iva's here with our HR status report. Iva?
Thank you, Richard. Hello, everyone. It's good to see you here. I'm doing this busy time. When Irina asked what was my topic, a subject, I said status report. But after I thought about it a little bit, there has not been a presentation on actual HR functions and processes since Mary was doing this, and that's been a couple of years. And I figured there's been a lot of people who've joined us since then. So I thought, let me add what we do, why we do it, and then do a little bit of status. So that this should help you get started with the new year and deciding if you want to participate in the life of BB doing dissemination, supporting the Kli. And Irina also insisted I do a slide, show something. So I did some slides. So let me share those and I'll get started. Okay, that's just my topic. So I wanted to start out by talking about why HR matters. And it's more than just staffing. It's actually how we match skills with purpose, support dissemination growth, which helps the Kli grow, helps us grow individually, and help every friend find their right place to serve, which is critically important. When we do this, we support several dissemination projects several ways. Existing projects, add brand new projects, and also do the award ceremony. So starting out with existing dissemination projects, we can receive volunteer requests from managers and team leads and also general managers. And we identify the right volunteer for the roles, depending on what that role is, to ensure that project stays strong, supported, and moving forward. How we find the right resource, we actively source candidates by floating or posting job ads that are clear and inviting in the WhatsApp chats so that people can see them and respond. We reach out to entire tens, and individual friends who have relevant skills. We're always looking to align their abilities and the availability, because schedule is very important with a lot of the projects, or with most of the projects, and also that desire to contribute if the friend has that or the volunteer has that. Okay, so after this, I wanted to show you an active job ad. This one's being posted in the WhatsApp chats and the Telegram chats as we speak. We're looking for ones who would be willing to and have the time and their schedule fits posting BB Live lesson subtitles in Avut. We enjoy those. We look for those in English. So this is an ad. If you are interested and have the skills and the time, please send an email to hr@cabuconnect.com. I'll post that in the chat later. So we also have this one. We have two that are active right now. This one is for video editors. And we actually would like to have a group of video editors available because they are kind of hard to find, especially those that have skills in with Adobe Premiere Pro or even DaVinci Resolve. Those two are required for this particular position. So again, email me at hr@cabuconnect.com and we can talk at a more in-depth level about these. But these are here just to show you what we do. So now the second type of project, first one, it was existing projects. So second is new projects. These are projects that are newly being introduced. And for this, we work closely with leadership so that we can understand the details of the request and help to turn their vision into a structure-supported project. And we do that by defining the roles for the new project. And this one, sometimes the leadership is the manager, project manager, sometimes it's not. So we want to build a clear, detailed description that defines the project purpose, required skills, whether they're managerial, interpersonal, technical, and the time requirements. We mainly are looking to set the foundation for long-term success. And after we've done all that, we have all the information we need in order to establish the project infrastructure in our software database. So we create a new project entry there. We post job ads similar to the ones that you've seen. We try to vary it so that they're not all look alike. That has all the pertinent information on it. And we secure the right volunteers to bring the project to life. Before we place friends and volunteers on projects, we will interview them. It's a one-on-one process. And in that interview, we really like to feel out the person. It's a very human connection. We want to find out the skills, the level, the experience, whether or not the volunteer is willing to learn and to grow. And you can feel that out by general conversation. It's like kind of like corporations do. They sit with the person and just kind of feel the person out because we want to align the volunteer with the project needs. And because our goal in this case is success for both the student and I would say volunteer here, sorry, for both the volunteer and the project. So when a project isn't the right match, and that happens from time to time where a person is very adamant and also very excited about joining a project that they've chosen for themselves. And even though we would, in the interview, we attempt to steer them to a project that it seems to be a better fit for their skills and talents and their schedule, we also replace a person on a project that they want because that is their desire. So we want to make sure that they're whole and that they feel good about what it is they want to do. But sometimes if we find that the volunteer doesn't work out on that project, there's things that maybe we didn't have in our description and that we didn't talk about in HR with them that they are not able to overcome. So when it is not the right match, we ensure that the volunteer knows that we care about them and want them to succeed. So that's another meeting, one-on-one meeting with the volunteer. We recommend alternative projects aligned with the volunteer's strengths and skills and really what they want. So we talk to them about the project and we help every friend find a place where they can truly contribute. Our overall goal in this process is to ensure stronger projects, engaged volunteers, clear roles and expectations, and a smoother path for the desired action. And all you know about this, the volunteer recognition program. That's pretty much what we've done the last couple of years from an HR perspective. So HR sponsors, sometimes leads, a quarterly award ceremony at this gathering, and that is to recognize volunteers spreading wisdom, love, and light to the Kli and to the world. The purpose is to strengthen motivation, show appreciation, and unity across dissemination, and also to reinforce a culture of recognition and service. And though some of you have seen the certificate that we award, I wanted to give you a glimpse of what the certificate looks like now, because come next year, we'll probably make it a little bit more modern. And so this is what all our friends and volunteers have received up to this point. So now for the HR status. For 2025, we've placed 50 plus volunteers on new and existing projects. Sometimes it was individuals, sometimes even the entire 10. We've added and sourced 6 new projects, archived 50 plus expired projects so that it leaves more room on our database, archived and made inactive 40 or so and friends who've left the path or are no longer with us. And we've awarded dissemination certificates to 75 volunteers on 6 projects, on 5 projects. This is what we've done for the year. So our next steps for 2026, and this is not all inclusive, to improve the overall HR database processes. The intake application form, we'll create a new one. First, we have to learn how to do it. The software is not exactly user-friendly, but we'll get past that and we'll create a new form for you. Also learn all the ways to add projects to the database. And we want to add projects according to project category. Like, I didn't mention that before, but we have 2 types of projects. We have community projects. Those are the ones that are doing this dissemination outside of BB to the 99%. And we also have official projects. Those are the ones that support the Kli and keep the factory working. Those are the ones that most of the people, they get priority as far as resources are concerned, because these are ones that keep us as an organization being able to go out to the public. I want to create a new manual list, and I say manual because I want it to be a spreadsheet like Mary had, of all the dissemination projects so that friends can see the available projects someplace, even if it means that I have to mail them to them, because now Svivatova is gone, so that list that was out there, you no longer have access. And I'll also investigate if there's another place, maybe in Arvut, where this list can be posted. And anybody can go there and know what the projects are, know if their resources are needed, and those kinds of things. And I want to create a marketing plan, a strategy to attract more friends to dissemination. We have a lot of friends that we can use their skills and talents, or friends who can use our skills and talents are not all tangible. We also want friends who are great at inspiring, on these projects. That helps to keep the projects moving forward too. Okay, before I put the end there, but before I end, I want to tell you in a nutshell what HR does. So HR serves to bridge the gap between people, projects, and purpose by 1, supporting existing projects through targeted volunteer sourcing. 2, enabling, sorry, I'm going to stop share. 2, enabling new dissemination projects by defining roles, building the infrastructure and logistics, and securing the right resources. 3, guiding volunteers into roles aligned with their skills, their availability, and their desire to contribute. And 4, leading volunteer recognitions by sponsoring quarterly dissemination award ceremonies that honor their contributions and strengthen our unity. That's it, folks. Do you have any questions for me?
Iva, the question is it possible to have computer skills lessons like Mac does, and everyone will get a chance to contribute? I'm assuming that Mac is the Russian speakers.
All right, yeah. That's something that that would have to be decided by leadership. And that would be a project, right? That means that you'd have to have instructors and everybody. So that whole process, anything is possible, but is it doable? Will we be able to do it? What does it entail? You need a business plan for something like that. You know what I mean? It can be sourced by volunteers, but it requires a lot. And I'm not killing it. It's a great idea. I love it. So
I have a question, Iva. Are you still posting volunteer projects on the BB main page under dissemination?
what's the BB main page? I'm sorry, help me out.
B'nai Baruch,
Oh, you mean on the site?
www.kabbalah.info?
Right now, Kabbalah.info is under reconstruction, right? So no, we don't post it there. So we have
Okay,
to look at, that's one of the places I'll look when we create that whole new list, because the projects are different now. So we
Okay, because they've all been listed there under dissemination so that
okay,
everybody can find them.
okay, that's great. We'll see what's there when we right now, that's one of my new projects. It's temporary, but it's a new project that has taken all of the content from the old site to the new version of Kabbalah.info. So right now is not a good time, but it's a good time to be ready for that when it is done. Anything else?
Thanks, Iva. And
All
now I
right.
will stop my scripted program and invite our North American Kli and English language speakers to be inspired by the fire USA Northeast is presently on. Now I'm a member of this 10, and as Robert works to spotlight us, I'd like to tell you a little bit about our background. We were once again reformulated as a 10, probably 7 or 8 years ago. And in this window of time, most of us have participated along the lines of participating as much as we possibly could. But in this past recent Congress that was communities, my 10 made a special effort so that those friends who are, and we are always virtual, would be able to connect to us even though we did find a place for a gathering. And as a result of it, we found a level of connection that we had just never been successful at being on. And now we are on fire. We get together, we have a Yeshivat Havarim once a week, and it's almost like all you have to do is say Yeshivat Havarim, and we're in that state. And so this is a place where we're trying to pass on how inspired we are to help the rest of the North American Kli come into the participation that we're yearning to have with the friends. This is not something we took on lightly. And yes, we know that we're going to be assigned to do projects. And thank you, Iva, for pointing out that sometimes it's a 10 that gives us the strength to carry it out. But each of us is so lit up that not only do we feel it when we're in the connection, but we sometimes even feel the covering of love the Creator gives us. And when we do this, we come here with a purpose, but we still have no clue what that purpose is. This is one of those wonderful things of the Creator not really telling us where we are until we're two levels up, and then we can look back and say, hey, that's where we are. It's incredibly inspiring and it's incredibly distressing at the same time that you can't put into words those feelings that you have. But we have some friends who are going to try and do that and inspire us all. John?
Friends, it's absolutely amazing to be with you on this Sunday. It's a special time together, and Iva pointed out some great points about support, supporting dissemination, supporting. When I heard that word, I thought about the support for the North American Kli. How many of us had the opportunity to go to the Congress in Pennsylvania? Raise your hand. All right, quite a few of us. Tom, you were there. You raised your hand. You were sitting right next to me. So the reason why we're bringing it up, even though we have a Congress coming up in February, which just to let you know, three of our friends are attending that Congress. So we're very happy about that to be able to serve in that capacity. But even though this is the Congress that's coming up, there's a Congress coming up in October for North America. And we have been kind of a little off on our congresses, let's say, to say the least, since that one that we just had in Pennsylvania. So the point of this gathering or this particular segment is to feel together what it is that we want to bring to North America. North America has a fighting spirit. This is who we are. If you live in America, you know what I'm talking about, or if you've been here long enough. How can we actually take that and use it in a way that would bring contentment to the Creator? How can we use the power that the Creator has given us and not keep it in our tens to feel warm and fuzzy? I'm so happy that I'm part of a 10, but to take what's been given and to go outward. So we have this huge opportunity to strengthen this particular gathering, strengthening, because this really is the point of communities. We talked about communities in the last Congress, but this point is the focal point of that because we all meet from all parts of North America right now. So what can we do to inspire one another? What can we do to actually bring more attention to this gathering and more attention to, let's say, we actually have something in front of us that we can push forward to. It's an exciting time. And I'm trying to lower my hand, sorry. It's an exciting time. And if we just sit back for a moment and feel the desires of our friends, what our friends really want, and take it to our hearts, then we'll have that extra oomph necessary to go to the next level or to do things that we normally couldn't do on our own. But really, it comes down to our connection and how badly that we want to be connected. Remember, Rob would tell us in so many words in the Congress. I'm paraphrasing big time. North America, I don't feel you. I don't feel you, right? And then all of a sudden, emergency meetings, Yeshivat Havarim, the whole 9 yards. Why are we waiting? Why do we wait? The Creator has given us a desire to want to connect. So that gift that He's given us, we can take that gift and give it to our friends and really build something very, very special in North America. Not that it's not special, but you guys, I don't know if you know this, I wrote this song, or the Creator allowed me to write the song called Forever Closer. And the whole intention behind that song is.
What's Joseph doing?
Can you mute Carl?
He what?
Carl, can you mute? The whole intention behind Forever Closer.
No, you're muted, John. You're muted.
Sorry, John, it was double click.
That's all right, Robert. That's all right. The whole intention behind Forever Closer is that we're constantly building a Kli that makes us feel closer and closer and closer. And the more the Creator gives us that sensation together, right? That is the Kli. That is the Kli. That is the burning desire that He's giving us. Let's take that desire and channel it back into even more connection within North America. I'm going to hand it to Sasha.
Thank you, John. I'll tell you how it happened. In the morning, we woke up and hear the creator voice. We have to be united. In the 10, between 10s, and with the North America, and North America is the part where the world Kli. That's it. We didn't hear anything how to do it. What has to be involved in that? It's just burning desire to connect together. And it has only positives. So if we start to create this project of connection and unification, it's impossible to run this project if our 10 is not connected. So we have to connect in the 10 to get this out. And the best thing about it, it's not the project of any one of us. It's the project of North America to be connected. We need it desperately. We need to wake up each other, and we need to wake up to meet with the Creator as one man with one heart. Now, we were thinking about it. We talked about that. Do we have the structure? Do we have lineup? Do we have anything? And the answer is no. We facilitate the process, but at the end, we see that the whole North America will participate in that. So one of the sessions Northeast will do. And the next one will be done by another 10. And we'll work together. It's like brush fire. We'll expand in our connection. And I'll see my next victim, which is driving Mr. Albert North, New York too, as the probably next 10 who will join us and do their marvelous job to connect the whole North Kli. And no one has to be passive in that, because we all want to be connected. And that's our role. And I want to pass to our friend and soul. And you can find who it is. Just a second. That's, of course, Rami.
Thank you, Sasha. All I know is Sasha and John went through the, let's say, the spark of that feeling. Then we revealed between us, maybe as a 10, but I learned one thing in BB, then there's no one person feel any different from the other one. So some of us will speak up, some of us not, but we all feel that urge to unite, and there's no doubt about that. And in me, I feel like this is the time. This is the time that I think we took enough time to build our tents and strong tents, let's say. We're meeting in the congresses, we're meeting in things that we're doing online, but we really need to light up. I will not say we need to, I will say we really want to light up each other. It's really the time that we take in the action to our own 10th hand, and thinking about the American Kli, thinking about the word Kli. How can we serve them better by bringing their, how would I say it, the happiness, the connection, the love. I remember we had so many actions we did between us, like if we were remaining for a meal, actually on Sunday, and friends used to come together to to their home places, and just showing up on the screen, all of us. We share the news, we share the feeling, we inspire each other. At the same time, we're doing an action. We want to meet to feel the friends while we're eating. I mean, the meal is one of the best things that can be to unite us. And it's not then we thinking to go back to what we used to do, like YH and everything. It's just that we want to take all this feeling for all these years, either as a friend on the spiritual path, or as a as 10 work together, and just bring that North America to the point that we are creating our environment, even though it's a little bit of I would say like more like on the screen, but we need to wake up. We want to wake up. It's time to wake up, and I hope we're gonna start taking that desire that we all feel and start building that community here in North America. Then 10 serving 10, and the whole 10 serving the word Kli, and we never stop, and we grow. This is something then pretty much each one of us need. Something that we want to. I hear Ava talking about people who she's looking for project. I mean, after a meeting like that, then you really work together. There's always something that you want to do. So volunteering is coming from the action, the end result of our action by meeting together and sharing the hearts together. And then when you feel that, you just want to go and volunteer and do something. You don't want to stop. And I think this is kind of community we want to have through our meetings online and virtual initiative and so on. So this is what I feel from my 10, and I feel it also in the American Kli. And let's hope and bring it up. We have work to do. There's someone waiting for us to give him contentment, and we're the only one can do it. Hi, friends. Back to you, Richard.
Before
you, Ron.
that, I want to say something, if I can, Richard. I want to say that what we envision that in the Sunday gatherings, we'll have a little corner of connection of North America. And this corner of connection of North America will be led by different tents, combination of the tents or anything like that. But we don't have clear plan, and the clear plan, as we ask Rav, how do we do this? He is usually saying, sit down and talk about that. And this is exactly what we'll have to do. So we want to hear if somebody has any feelings, suggestions, burning desire, please tell the North American Kli, how do you feel this project, and how do you vision what has to be done? Let's talk. And if we have volunteers, it's great. If we don't have volunteers, I'm sorry. We'll have to appoint it someone. And the first one who we want to appoint it will be part of the Arwood team, which we talked about with, and they were very excited about this initiative. Grisha, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Sasha. I used to sit on North America Gathering, just relax and watching what friends prepared for us. and now like I need to also involve. But you really, Northeast friends, Richard, John, Sasha, Rami, you really melted my heart. What's happening. That's what's happening when hearts are opened. I feel your burning desire to strengthen connection between us even more, to like really come prepared not just for the Congress in October, not just for the Congress in February, but for every day. And definitely we could do more. Like, look what's happening if friends are opening hearts. But together we definitely could find a way how to um, make an how to reach every single 10, that 10 would feel the responsibility for other 10s, that not just you feel responsibility for all the friends in your 10, but each 10 would feel that success of the North America Kli, success of all our congresses depends on your 10. Success of North America gathering depends on your 10. So that's exactly, Kabbalah is very simple. Connect, just connect, unite, right? And we need to put more efforts, definitely. So I don't have checklist, uh, in front of me to share that with all of you. But when we have desire, when we have open hearts, we'll definitely, be more and more connected. And Ra would say, I feel North America. This is our goal. This is our next goal. That Ra would say, now I feel North America. Thank you so much, friends.
Thank you, Grisha, and thank you to my 10. And thanks once again to all of you for joining us too. The Sunday gathering is wishing each and every friend the best of New Year's, and we will see you next time. Robert?
לבד, עושה מה שצריך, מחויב לרב שנתן הכל. ואני היום הקטן צועק לעולם, ואני היום הקטן צועק לעולם. החיים שלי שייכים, דווקא משום זה יש ערך לחיים. החיים שלי לא לי שייכים, דווקא משום זה יש ערך לחיים. שייכים דווקא משום זה יש ערך לחיי
L'chaim, Happy New Year.
Hi.
Hi, friends.
Hi.
Hi.
L'chaim.